I want to thank the reader for choosing to read about one of the most important topics in modern history. The problem at hand is overnutrition. Many are still unwilling to challenge this difficult reality, that the most significant threat to our survival is staring us directly in the face. So again, I would like to pay homage to readers who choose such a difficult topic to spend time and the effort to understand and make a difference. The information in this book will help the reader spread the good news, that there is an answer and is available to everyone. Dr. Thompson is among the growing numbers who have incorporated hunger management into their lifestyles. Health and longevity is the goal of this model. The purpose of this book is to help the readers adjust to a world where food overconsumption is threatening to undo much of the advancement of human health and lifespan. Hunger management starts with identifying common terminology used today to describe eating that is often confusing and helps to perpetuate a growing epidemic of severe excess weight around the world. Perhaps this is because words such as craving, appetite, and hunger have not been clearly defined. While these terms are frequently used interchangeably, there are some significant differences in their meaning. Hunger arises even when food is always readily available, and it is a natural sensation in response to energy and nutrient requirements by all living things. Advancements in modern science reveal the biological mechanism occurring during calorie restriction. Science is proving that calorie restrictions have many health benefits, including weight and blood pressure control. Research shows the benefits of weight control in mitigating these silent killers of the modern era. However, most organizations generally use hunger as undesirable and should be eradicated. Our growing understanding of this condition is quite different, where intermittent fasting demonstrates that regularly experiencing hunger, though unpleasant, is necessary for longevity and good health. There is a global rise in severe excess weight and offspring conditions like diabetes and heart disease, even in developing countries where food security is achieved. To endure hunger enough to promote good health is a challenging problem even for people of healthy weight. Knowledge is necessary to use hunger as a tool on the road to weight control and longevity, especially in a world where food is always available to all people at all times. But first, we must clear the ambiguity of terms that vilify hunger. The word hunger is commonly used to describe people who suffer from a chronic lack of sufficient food and frequently experience this sensation they call hunger. However, malnutrition, starvation, and food insecurity are health-threatening problems, not sensations like hunger. These differences in description and lack of consistency are significant challenges in the field of calorie restriction and weight management. Modern society has internalized hunger as a negative feeling or sensation. For example, the World Food Program combats hunger. More accurate is to say, combat undernutrition, malnutrition, starvation, severe underweight, and famine. These are the real problems. Hunger is a daily experience, not a problem. The admirable goals of such benevolent organizations are to eliminate the disparities of world food distribution and prevent undernutrition and death. The food industry can produce enough food for 1.5 times the world's current global population. Paradoxically, the rapidly growing problem of excess weight is one of our most significant healthcare challenges in the modern era. A two-edged sword of malnutrition and overnutrition occurs in developing countries where food is becoming more accessible, resulting in offspring diseases like diabetes. The issue is non-discriminatory, responsible for heart attacks, strokes, high blood pressure, and other related disorders often referred to as silent killers. Grandmothers, grandfathers, uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, and children are all affected by this growing problem. The leading causes of death in developed countries are due to metabolic derangements related to overnutrition. In the United States alone, more than 300,000 deaths per year are linked to this condition. Families worldwide are losing loved ones prematurely, cutting short the potential differences they could make. Scientists and physicians agree that weight is a primary culprit, yet there is hope. Early management has the potential to save the lives of millions around the world from this growing epidemic. During a rotation in neurology at Straub Medical Center Honolulu, Dr. Thompson treated patients with sleep apnea and was alarmed by the seriousness of this condition and its direct relationship to excess body weight. It was at this moment that he began to take an interest in the challenges of weight management. Later, while serving a stint in the United States Air Force, he had the privilege of overseeing the Vandenberg Air Force Base Cardiopulmonary Unit. He soon discovered heart and lung disease rates to be much higher among service members who were struggling to maintain healthy body weights. Dr. Thompson stated, "I began to understand the significant barriers to overcome when discussing body weight. He understands the frustration patients feel as he recalls a conversation. The response was,
"You know I am getting pissed off because you start talking about my weight. Before you talk about my weight, start with your nurses."
Checkmate. True, several of the front office personnel were severely weight challenged. He began to sweat a little as she stared him in the eyes, seemingly angry. He pondered for a moment. Then responded, "You should have seen them before I got here." He stared back with a Dwayne Johnson left eyebrow lift. After a moment of silence, they both laughed for a moment, realizing that was the patient's excuse for not confronting the condition by pointing to the office workers. The patient now enjoys a healthy life after reducing weight by fasting intermittently and has fewer bouts with seasonal allergies and respiratory infections. It is most difficult to confront personal issues of weight, and consequently, it continues to grow worldwide. We must first tear down psychic walls and fight over nutrition. In the United States, we have been leaders on many fronts. Now, let us lead the battle against the global pandemic of obesity and overweight. Overnutrition is like a virus spreading across the globe. The numbers are staggering. In 2016, more than 1.9 billion adults, 18 years and older, had significant excess weight conditions. Of these, over 650 million were severe. The effects are real. Recently, the COVID-19 pandemic occurred when global weight problems were the highest and posed the greatest risk factor for severe complications and death. Why are weight problems still increasing despite many well-intentioned strategies? Our healthcare industry is spending millions of dollars on education, research, and prevention programs because we understand how serious a problem it has become. Nutritionists and researchers have developed well-thought-out weight management strategies to confront the crisis. The food industry's marketing campaigns effectively target our cravings and appetites, leading to poor choices. For years, medical experts have consistently put forth the axiom, maintaining a healthy body weight can improve your chances of living a long life, free from many a disease. Sadly, such efforts are voraciously challenged by the powerful influences of marketing and consumerism in modern society. And, too many times, these antagonistic forces have proven far more formidable. So, what is driving this out-of-control disease-producing condition? What is the answer to stopping this growing worldwide problem? This book aims to give the reader the necessary knowledge to use innate abilities for natural weight control without expensive growth hormone therapies, weight loss medications, or surgery. There is a novel way of understanding the underlying factors that make weight management so tricky. Research into the mechanisms of energy balance is ongoing. Much of it is filled with scientific details that prove challenging to understand for many people. Dense language and intimidating principles often deter a significant number of people from delving deeply into health-related research. Concepts of evolution, physiology, microanatomy, psychology, homeostasis, aging, and weight dynamics are necessary to understand the hunger experience. Illustrations in this book are intended to provide the reader with common-sense insights into the results of these scientific endeavors. Understanding energy balance can be a powerful tool to control weight. Life expectancy has increased significantly over the past century. Humans now live long enough to see health problems caused by overconsumption, smoking, and inactive lifestyles. Many factors are involved with life expectancies such as sanitation, antibiotics, immunizations, war, and even safety measures like seat belts. Weight-related factors are threatening to undo much of the progress in our lifespans we currently enjoy. Since 1975, excess body weight tripled globally and reduced lifespan by more than a decade. Knowledge is a key to managing hunger and controlling our weight challenges. Models of understanding biology, for example, are helpful as a road map. A map is not the territory it represents, but, if correct, it has a similar structure to the territory, which accounts for its usefulness. A map does not show every pothole or section of road construction. Yet, such a tool can give you a frame of reference and allow you to plot a course to your destination. Maps are helpful to predict outcomes, such as arriving at your destination on time. Knowing the consequences of unmanaged hunger is like having a map that provides us with a chance to modify our behaviors in the best possible way. Our goal here is health, well-being, and longevity. Such a model can help you get to your destination easier with less trial and error. Continuing with this theme, the information found within these pages can be used like a roadmap guiding you through the matrix of the food industry toward a healthy life. Using the online site provided by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, you can calculate your body mass index, BMI, number that is used to categorize weight. This is an excellent place to start the journey.
Managing hunger is a universal message for everyone.